pops is from Honduras.
Yeah.
Mom's from Kentucky.
Yeah.
How does that come into tuition? And like, how like San Francisco? How does
Goes
that come
back to
about?
I
Bro?
was about
What
to
the
say,
hell?
go back to what Stunner was saying about San Francisco. It's a place where
Bully base.
my great uncle Hamadi, which is my grandmother's brother, was living a different lifestyle. And when he joined the military, he was able to come to San Francisco and be his best self. So when my grandmother split from my grandfather, she brought her 6 children. They lived on Treasure Island, which is adjacent to San Francisco. Maybe it's just halfway through the bridge. And then they moved to the Banneker Homes. The Banneker Homes is in the famous, world-renowned Harlem of the West, Fillmore, Western Addition, Fillmo, whatever you want to call it. And my father's mother, which is my grandmother, had a brother who helped a man who was a U.S. citizen in Honduras. And when he helped that man, even though they couldn't speak English, he said, because of that, I'm going to look out for you. So by him doing that, it allowed my family to get to Honduras. When he got to Honduras, he was able to acquire land. He was able to send for other people, they were able to acquire more land. My father had sickle cell. They tried to get him into Canada 2 or 3 times citizenship. It didn't work. So he ended up coming with Ben Navet, which is one of my grandfathers. And from there, they moved to San Francisco. My father went to school in the city, graduated school in the city, and then him and my mother met. So when they met, they were at New College in San Francisco. And when they were at New College in San Francisco, they were in acting class. My father, he's attractive like me, so my mom was feeling him. And I'm attractive like him.
Talk your shit, Gunner.
You know what I'm saying? So moms was feeling them. They did what they did. And when they got together, even though my father is a darker man than me, unfortunately, when you get into places outside of the U.S., oftentimes they try to stigmatize Black Americans, African Americans, and stuff like that. So I feel like, you feel me? I feel like because of that, it was just a cultural clash, but they were fortunate enough to create one of God's most greatest gifts, which is me. So you feel me?
You say, hold on.
Finish with that.
I'm missing the cultural clash though. When you say that, you mean?
Oh man,
I'm missing it. Like,
so outside, man, people just being fully transparent, bro. People look at the media to judge Black people in America. When you look at the media, it's either we're criminals, we're lazy, we're shiftless, we're users, just like the complete opposite of the beautiful people that we are. So I feel like my parents, when they got together, at least from me talking to them now, you feel me, I talk to them regularly, it was just my mother was different from a domesticated Garifuna woman. So Garifuna people are located in Honduras and Belize. Shine is Garifuna. I believe OT Genesis is Garifuna. It's a bunch of Garifuna people.
Dr. Sebi.
Dr. Sebi was in Honduras.
Dr. Sebi, shout out.
Well, Garifuna people, if you go over there, it's real traditional. Yeah. And my mother they just didn't have that communication to be able to meet in the middle to do what needs to be done. But it do be a stigma on Black people, man.
Thanks.
And I'm in these spaces, so I'm not speaking from like hypothetical, man. Like when you get in Latin America, when you get in South America and stuff like that, look at Brazilians. Like they blacker than me and you talking about they not Black and stuff like that. You feel me? Same with the Dominicans. The Dominicans will be like, oh, yo, no, es un negro. You feel me? All like, but you're Black as fuck. So it just be this. That it all go back to what I was saying in the beginning about slavery, bro. It just be this anti-Black vibe in these communities, colorism. Like I grew up watching novellas. You go to Mexico, them niggas are like so. Dos mujeres, un camino, all the shit. You know what I mean? Mighty Ma. I grew up watching all of that shit. You feel me? Growing up, so
some of the best TV.
You feel what I'm saying? So growing up, but you don't see no Black people. Right. You probably think Mexicans look like him. No, they don't, bro. You gotta understand. This is by his skin color's coming by way of Spaniards. When you go to Mexico, nigga, the Incans, Mayas, Aztecs, all those are dark-skinned people, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But when you watch the novellas, you don't see them.
No.
So when you come over here, just like with Asians, you would think Filipinos was this color. No, they're dark-skinned, bro.
Say that.
So back to my parents, it's more like we don't want to be, you're Americanized. You're not him, but it was just this vibe. And it's hard to do that when you are raised to, abide by what your family is saying. You got to ask people that's biracial and intercultural about how this shit really is, blood. Really, really, really is, and how people really feel about Black people. And it's just behind closed doors, people know what it is, but publicly, that's why you see us getting killed. And not a lot of people really moving because they don't value us. We not, and the media don't portray Black people as humans, blood. They portray us as something that we're not, so that when we do get killed, it's always what did he or she do. Nigga, you naked and you asking the person what did they do to get killed. Right. Meanwhile, Johnny got a bazooka. Nigga done mowed down about 10,000 people. And they're like, he has mental health issues.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
And
let's put him in counseling.
But you don't shoot the motherfucker naked asking for help. But you,
not Johnny. This nigga done killed everybody. No, it doesn't matter.
And I think it's just that's the American mindset, a Eurocentric mindset.
I like how you said that. That's the American mindset.